My dear friends, let's take a moment and imagine the start of a new morning. The sun rises slowly, light spills across the kitchen table, and in front of you is a warm bowl of oatmeal. For so many Americans, especially older adults, oatmeal feels like the ultimate healthy food. It's wholesome, comforting, and easy to prepare. Doctors recommend it for heart health. Diet books praise it for weight control. Generations have passed down the belief that oatmeal is almost perfect. But here's a truth most people don't realize. Even a food as healthy as oatmeal can become harmful if we prepare it the wrong way. That simple bowl, instead of giving you steady energy, might actually leave you bloated, tired, or even at risk for weight gain and blood sugar problems. On Elderly Wisdom Glow, we believe knowledge is the first step to wisdom, and wisdom is the first step to health. That's why today we are uncovering the 7 most common oatmeal mistakes that seniors make, often without even realizing it. And before we even talk about the details, let me assure you, every mistake has a simple fix. These are not dramatic diet overhauls. They are small adjustments that anyone can make, and the reward is a bowl that truly nourishes you instead of slowing you down. Mistake number 1, cooking oats directly in milk instead of water. Think back. How many of us grew up believing that milk plus oats equals the perfect breakfast? It sounds logical. Milk has calcium and protein. Oats have fiber. Together they should be powerful, but science shows us otherwise. Here's why. Oats contain a type of protein called avenin. Cow's milk contains another protein called casein. When heated together, these proteins bind in a way that slows digestion. For younger people with strong stomach acid, this might not matter as much. But for seniors, whose digestive power is weaker, this combination can cause bloating, heaviness, and discomfort that lasts for hours. Even more concerning, calcium in milk competes with iron in oats. That means if you always cook oats directly in milk, your body absorbs less iron. Over months and years, this can contribute to anemia, low iron levels, leading to fatigue, pale skin, and weakness. The fix: always cook oats with water first. Once they're soft and nearly done, you can add milk afterward if you want creaminess. Or try plant-based milk, almond, oat or soy, which does not interfere with iron absorption in the same way. This tiny change makes a big difference. Mistake number 2, relying on instant-flavored oatmeal packets. Let's talk about convenience. Supermarkets are filled with brightly colored boxes of instant oatmeal packets. Maple and brown sugar, apple cinnamon, peaches and cream. They promise warmth in 90 seconds. But behind the marketing is a dangerous truth. These packets often contain a shocking amount of added sugar, sometimes 12 to 20 grams per serving. That's the equivalent of 3 or 4 teaspoons of sugar hidden in one small bowl. For seniors, especially those with pre-diabetes or type 2 diabetes, this quick sugar rush spikes blood glucose, then crashes it down again. The result? Energy swings, cravings, and long-term damage to blood vessels. I once met Mr. Johnson, age 68, at a senior community event. He proudly told me he switched from bacon and eggs to healthy oatmeal. But when he explained it was always the flavored instant kind, I asked him to check his labels. His eyes widened. He had been eating the sugar equivalent of a candy bar every single morning. Within months of switching to plain rolled oats with fruit, his blood sugar numbers started to improve. The fix: choose old-fashioned rolled oats or steel-cut oats. They take a few extra minutes to cook, but they provide steady energy, fiber, and none of the hidden sugar traps. For sweetness, add banana slices, blueberries, or a drizzle of raw honey. A sprinkle of cinnamon gives flavor without sugar. Mistake number 3, loading up on sugar and unhealthy toppings. Now let's be honest, plain oatmeal can taste a little boring. Many of us try to make it exciting by adding brown sugar, maple syrup, chocolate chips, or granola clusters. But here's the problem. That turns a bowl of healthy oats into something closer to dessert. Too much sugar fuels inflammation, raises triglycerides, and encourages belly fat, the very thing oatmeal is supposed to protect you from. Imagine starting your day with what feels like a wholesome meal, but inside your body sugar is triggering chaos. Blood sugar spikes, insulin surges, and eventually crashes that leave you tired and hungry again. I remember Mr. Miller, a kind 72-year-old who loved to tell me, "Doctor said oatmeal is good, so I eat it every day." But when I asked what he added, he laughed, "Oh, just some sugar, honey, granola, and sometimes chocolate chips." His healthy breakfast had more sugar than a frosted donut. The fix: replace artificial sweetness with natural richness. Add chopped apples, a handful of berries, or a few walnut halves. Try cinnamon, nutmeg, or even vanilla extract. These flavors transform oatmeal without spiking your blood sugar. We've already uncovered 3 common mistakes that many of us make with oatmeal. You might have felt a little surprised, or maybe even guilty, realizing you've done one of them yourself. Don't worry, you're not alone. The truth is, almost every senior I've ever spoken with has stumbled into at least one of these habits. The important thing is that now you know, and knowledge gives you the power to change. Now, let's explore 4 more mistakes. These are less obvious, yet just as critical. In fact, some of them can quietly rob your body of nutrients, energy, and long-term health without you even realizing it. Mistake number 4. Eating only oats without adding protein or healthy fats. Oats are fantastic. They are high in soluble fiber, which helps lower cholesterol, and they provide complex carbohydrates for steady energy. But here's what many people forget. Oats alone are imbalanced. They're mostly carbohydrates with very little protein and almost no healthy fat. When you eat just a plain bowl of oats with maybe a little fruit, your blood sugar rises quickly and then falls. Within 2 hours, you may feel hungry again, shaky, or craving something sweet. This roller coaster is especially dangerous for seniors because unstable blood sugar increases the risk of type 2 diabetes, brain fog, and mood swings. I remember talking with Mrs. Allen, age 70, who told me, "I don't understand why I'm always tired after breakfast. I thought oatmeal was supposed to keep me full." When we looked at her meal, it was just oats and bananas, no protein, yet no healthy fat. Once she added Greek yogurt and a sprinkle of almonds, everything changed. She told me, "For the first time in years, I can go all morning without feeling shaky." The fix: always pair your oats with protein and healthy fat. Try scrambled eggs on the side, a spoonful of Greek yogurt, or a handful of walnuts, chia seeds, or flax seeds. You'll feel fuller, your blood sugar will stay stable, and your brain will thank you. Mistake number 5, ignoring portion size. We've all heard the phrase, "Too much of a good thing can be bad." That's true even for oatmeal. Seniors sometimes assume oatmeal is healthy, so I can eat as much as I want. But here's the reality. Even healthy foods contain calories. 1 cup of dry oats equals nearly 300 calories before adding fruit or nuts. Eat 2 cups, and suddenly breakfast can exceed 600 to 700 calories. For a senior who isn't very active, that's almost half the day's calorie needs in one sitting. Over time, those extra calories can lead to weight gain, joint strain, and higher blood sugar levels. On the flip side, eating too little can be a problem too. Some seniors trying to lose weight eat just 2 or 3 spoonfuls of oats. Then they wonder why they feel weak, dizzy, or exhausted. I think of Mr. Brown, who struggled with fatigue. He admitted he ate a child's portion of oats because he feared gaining weight. But he was depriving his body of the fuel it needed. Once we adjusted his serving to half a cup of dry oats, balanced with protein and healthy fat, he regained steady energy throughout the morning. The fix: for most seniors, half a cup, about 40 to 50 grams, of dry oats is the sweet spot. Adjust based on your body size, activity level, and health goals. Think of it like tailoring a suit. The right fit makes all the difference. Mistake number 6, forgetting vitamin C. This is one of the least known mistakes, yet one of the most important. Oats are a natural source of iron, which is essential for carrying oxygen in the blood. But here's the catch: the type of iron in oats, called non-heme iron, is harder for the body to absorb. The good news: vitamin C dramatically increases absorption. Without it, much of the iron simply passes through your system unused. That's why eating oatmeal alone, morning after morning, might eventually contribute to low iron levels, especially in seniors. I once met Mrs. Turner, who often felt tired and lightheaded. Her doctor told her she was slightly anemic. She was shocked. After all, she ate oats faithfully every day. But she never paired them with vitamin C. Once she began topping her oats with fresh strawberries and orange slices, her energy improved within weeks. The fix: add fruit rich in vitamin C to your oats. Strawberries, blueberries, kiwi, mango, or citrus. Even a squeeze of lemon over your oatmeal can help. Think of it as unlocking the iron that's already there, turning your breakfast into a more powerful source of strength. Mistake number 7, skipping the soak. This final mistake might be the most overlooked of all. Oats contain something called phytic acid, a natural compound that binds minerals like iron, zinc, and calcium, preventing your body from absorbing them. It also contributes to bloating and indigestion. The simple solution? Soak your oats before eating. Overnight soaking reduces phytic acid, softens the grains, and makes them much easier to digest. For seniors, whose digestion often slows with age, this small step can make a huge difference. It only takes a few seconds each night. Place half a cup of oats in a jar, cover with water or plant-based milk, and add a squeeze of lemon juice or apple cider vinegar. By morning, your oats are ready to cook or eat cold as overnight oats. I'll never forget Mr. Johnson's reaction when I first suggested this. He chuckled, "So you're telling me all I have to do is put oats in water and go to sleep?" 2 weeks later, he came back smiling. "I don't feel heavy anymore. I actually enjoy breakfast again." The fix: soak oats for at least 6 to 8 hours before cooking or eating. Your gut will be lighter and your body will absorb more minerals. My dear friends, we've travelled quite a journey together. From the kitchen table, where a simple bowl of oats begins, to the hidden mistakes that can quietly harm us, to the easy solutions that bring life and energy back, we've seen that health doesn't always require grand, dramatic changes. More often, it lives in the gentle, everyday choices we make. When I think about wisdom, especially the wisdom that comes with age, I think about small acts repeated over time. A kind word, a short daily walk, a prayer whispered in the morning. None of these things seem earth-shattering in the moment, but together they shape a life of strength, gratitude, and resilience. Food is the same way. Oatmeal may look ordinary, but when prepared with care, it becomes a symbol of that quiet wisdom. A reminder that even in the later chapters of life, we can make choices that nourish not only our bodies, but also our spirits. The gentle power of correction. Remember Mr. Johnson, who thought instant-flavoured oatmeal was healthy until he realised it was packed with sugar? By choosing plain oats with fruit, he steadied his blood sugar and felt more energetic. Remember Mrs. Allen, who felt shaky because she only ate oats and bananas? Adding yogurt and almonds gave her balance and peace in her mornings. Or Mr. Brown, who was always exhausted because he ate too little. Simply adjusting his portion gave him the strength to walk with his grandchildren again. None of them needed expensive diets or harsh restrictions. All they needed was gentle correction. That's the lesson I hope you carry today. Wisdom doesn't demand perfection. It simply asks us to notice, to adjust, and to keep moving forward. Practical wisdom you can use tomorrow morning. Here are 3 simple actions you can take right away. 1. Cook oats with water first. Then add milk, or even better, almond or soy milk for creaminess. This helps your stomach and allows better iron absorption. 2. Balance your bowl. Add 1 protein source like Greek yogurt, eggs or nuts, and 1 vitamin C source like strawberries, blueberries or kiwi. This keeps you full and helps your body use nutrients wisely. 3. Soak your oats overnight. This tiny evening habit makes your morning meal gentler on digestion and richer in minerals. These are not difficult changes. They are small steps, and small steps repeated daily create lasting strength. At Elderly Wisdom Glow, we believe aging is not the closing of a book, but the opening of a new chapter. Every day you wake up is another chance to learn, to care for yourself, and to shine a little brighter. So when you sit with your warm bowl of oatmeal tomorrow, I want you to see more than just food. See it as an act of love toward yourself. See it as fuel for the strength you need to walk, to laugh, to hold hands with your grandchildren, or to share wisdom with the younger ones in your family. Food is more than nutrition. It is memory, tradition, and a quiet teacher. Oatmeal, when prepared with care, can remind us that even simple things carry power when done with intention. My friends, if this message spoke to your heart, I invite you to take one more small step. Like this video to help it reach other seniors who need this wisdom. Comment below, share which oatmeal mistake surprised you most, or what change you'll try tomorrow morning. Your story might inspire someone else. Subscribe to Elderly Wisdom Glow and ring the bell so you never miss a new video. Together, we can grow wiser, healthier, and more radiant with each passing day. As we close, remember this. You are never too old to make better choices. You are never too late to feel stronger, lighter, and more alive. And sometimes all it takes is something as humble as a bowl of oats, cooked with wisdom, eaten with joy, and shared with love. Thank you for spending these moments with me today. May your mornings be bright, your heart be light, and your wisdom glow ever stronger. Until next time, take care of yourself, and remember, health is not just about adding years to life, but life to your years.